Good evening, guys, and happy Tuesday to all of your sunshiny faces. It is only Tuesday, guys, and like, I feel like I've gotten so much done in the last 2 days. I'm like, there's no way. It has to be like Friday already. Like I said, I've been getting up early, and so I've been getting stuff done. And so again, I got pretty much everything checked off on my planner again for today, except for I didn't end up doing dishes, but that was only because honestly, I went out this morning, or when I was doing laundry, and I was like, oh, I'll do the dishes too, and just like unload and load up the dishwasher, and I was like, honestly, there's like 4 things in the sink right now. Like, I don't feel like loading it up or unloading it to just load it up with those 4 things. I was like, I'll just do it tomorrow. And then too, I dirtied a good amount of stuff from dinner tonight, so like I probably still won't even have enough to run a full load, but I can always just load it up and at least get the stuff in the sink that's out of there. Plus, I also cleaned the bathroom today. I did a ton of editing and uploading today. Like, I edited 6 vlogs. I think I uploaded 4, or maybe I uploaded 6. I don't even remember. But I did a lot of that today, and then I also did laundry today. Like I said too, got the bathroom, and like I deep cleaned the bathroom too. Like, I like washed the walls today, which I'm super frustrated because I washed the walls and what looked like toothpaste splatter on the wall. Like, a lot of times it'll kind of get it around the mirror and, like, you know, behind the sink and stuff like that. It was further down on the wall, like closer almost to the other side of the room from where the sink is, and I was like, okay, like, I'll wipe that off. I wiped it off. As soon as it dried, it came back, and I was like, really? Like, I cleaned it, but it looks like I didn't clean the walls. The other thing though that's really frustrating is because the humidity in the bathroom, the dog hair sticks to the walls. It's pretty gross. So like I said, when I clean the bathroom, I have to like full on deep clean it once a week, and that includes washing the walls, washing the floorboards, like all that kind of stuff. And so, or not the floorboards, I have to wash the baseboards, like, you know, again, clean the floor, you know, the shower, and because we have hard water too, the shower has to be cleaned consistently on a weekly basis. Like, I have to get in the bathtub and scrub it, and you know, if not, we have, you know, like hard water stains in the bathtub, and so yeah, it's not fun. So anyways, like I said, I did all of that today, and then too, I just, you know, like, in addition to yesterday, I was like, I can't believe that was yesterday morning. I was sitting outside, like, watching the birds and everything like that. I was like, it feels like a week ago. I was like, and it was just yesterday. Because I don't know, I just feel like I've gotten so much done and getting up early and everything like that. And so again, today I didn't end up getting to like a lot of extra stuff other than like cleaning the bathroom, which I normally do on Tuesday anyway, but just one of those things that I don't do it daily, so it's not my like daily routine, like editing and uploading and doing dishes and laundry and all that kind of stuff is. So but you know, like I said, I put it down my planner, I got it done. It's just the thing I know I have to do once a week at least. You know, and like I said, I always end up doing that on Tuesday. Normally it does take a decent amount of time for me to do it. Like, it's at least normally an hour plus, like sometimes 2 hours to like get all that stuff done. So it is normally, like, you know, again, a chunk of my time that I need to spend doing that. So that's why, again, like, that was kind of, I guess, like my extra thing that I kind of ended up doing for today, just because, you know, again, I was like, on Friday, obviously, I got a lot of stuff done, and then Saturday and Sunday as well. And then I even told you guys, I was like, Monday I am taking off. I am just, you know, basically going to kind of do the bare minimum, just the things that I normally need to get to every day, and just kind of, you know, relax a little bit, because I got to a ton over the weekend, and I was really tired too from everything that we did. So that's why, like I was saying, you know, I kind of took Monday off, and then I knew Tuesday I could kind of still, like, I guess, recover a little bit as well, just because I didn't have a ton of stuff that I need to get done other than cleaning the bathroom, which honestly too, like, that's kind of a workout in and of itself, because just like scrubbing the shower is like a huge pain. Everything else is for the most part pretty easy. Like, I don't have a problem cleaning the toilet or, you know, the vanity or whatever, but it's like cleaning the shower is normally a very big pain, and like, it's just difficult to do, and like my arms will be sore afterwards, you know, like that kind of stuff. So you know, from scrubbing the bathtub and the shower, you know, and all of that. So that's normally why I know I can kind of, you know, again, get a decent workout doing it. And so, you know, I don't try and, you know, be like, oh, I'm going to do that, plus I'm going to, you know, do all these other difficult things, you know, or whatever for one day. So tomorrow though, my dad, I think, has off work on Friday, or I'm sorry, on Thursday. And so we are going to try and get stuff done tomorrow in the afternoon, and then I think in time on Thursday possibly as well, probably stuff upstairs or whatever else needs to get done. And so because of that though, we're gonna try and, like, I don't want to plan on doing too much tomorrow during the day, so that again too I don't tire myself out and then I'm like, oh, I was outside, you know, gardening or weeding all of the flower beds and now my arms feel like jelly and I can't help do anything else. So that's why I'm going to try and, like I said, you know, get to, you know, maybe something smaller tomorrow. Like, I'd like to put together our other what's it called, the second composter that we got. I was thinking maybe I could do that during the day tomorrow, and, you know, maybe again see what else, other little things that maybe I can get to. But I will try and, you know, help my dad do the stuff that I can do in the afternoon when he gets home tomorrow. How I'm thinking tomorrow is kind of going to go, just because, like I said, I'm not sure entirely what all we're going to get to on Thursday, but we need to try and get to some of the upstairs, or not Thursday, on Wednesday, but I also don't know how much we're going to get to on Thursday, so we need to try and do stuff on Wednesday in the afternoon. So either way though, you know, like I was saying, we've, you know, got plans to get that stuff done at least. But again, I have been very productive in all of my other things that I've been getting to the last 2 days, and I'm thinking that potentially, I mean, Thursday though too, again, we might have time to be able to get stuff done upstairs, so I'm not going to try and do too much extra. But on Friday, I will probably try and get back out to the garden. So I still have 3 garden beds that need to kind of be weeded. The one that's in between ours and our neighbor's driveway. Then there's the one that's between our house and our driveway. And then there's the one that's like right in front of the front door, kind of like right off our front stoop. That one also needs to be weeded. That one's probably like the least of all of them that really need to be done, which is why I could probably do that one and the one between the house and the driveway and like the sidewalk, because it's kind of like an L, like it goes along the sidewalk and driveway kind of like shape. And so because of that though, I could probably, the other one too, it's so mature and we have ditch lilies in it, and really there's hardly anything that grows in there other than them, and so I'm not super concerned about having to weed it. So I might do that on one day, and then again too on another day I can do the one between ours and our neighbor's driveway. But I was telling you guys how even on last Saturday, or, you know, or not last, but, you know, this past Saturday, Sunday, or whatever day it was that I was out there, I ended up getting a lot of the big stuff pulled out, so I don't really think that there's a lot in there that's going to be super difficult. And I was kind of getting to like a decent amount of most of the stuff, it seemed like, that was in there. So either way, like, you know, that one shouldn't be all too hard either, but I'm thinking that, like I said, I want to try and break those up into doing them 2 days, because what happens a lot of times is I'll start off really strong and I'll be like, yeah, like I'm getting everything, like I'm super detailed about everything that I'm doing, you know, and all this kind of stuff, and then all of a sudden by the time I get to the end, like I might finish the one bed, but then by the time I start the next one and get to the end of it, I'm just like, you know, like I'm not gonna really pull that out, or, you know, like I just pull the leaves out or whatever, and I don't actually try and like get the roots out and make sure I'm actually like weeding it properly. And so, you know, like, because I just kind of get lazy then by the end and tired and, you know, that kind of stuff. So that's why I don't want to like overwork myself too much and being like, oh yeah, I'll get to both of them on Friday or whatever. So like I said, Friday though, potentially, again, if we're not planning, like, the other thing is that on Friday though, because it's the weekend, well actually no, my dad is working on Saturday and Sunday, so we might not even have time really to do any kind of like work upstairs, other than again to like Wednesday night and potentially on Thursday. So looking at it that way, it seems like we might not be able to like I was saying, do any projects upstairs, and so I might have like more of the weekend to be able to get to things myself. The one big thing that I would really love if my dad can do, which I can do on my own time, is just I need him to cut and lay the subfloor, because we're doing like, there's one layer that's always been down of the like what's it called, the plywood flooring that's underneath upstairs, and we noticed it's just kind of a little bouncy, and there's really nothing structurally wrong with it, but it's a little, you know, just like it could use a little bit more support. So what we did was we ended up getting 1/2 inch pieces of plywood to put over it, and the two parts that we do have down and secured, it feels like a night and day difference. And so you can't notice like you know, I mean, you can notice a huge difference, but you can't feel, it doesn't feel like, I mean, it feels like solid flooring. And so you know, that was kind of one of my mom's bigger concerns. My dad was like, really, there's nothing wrong. We even had, again, too, the contractor come and look at it, and he was like, yeah, there's really nothing wrong with it. Like, if you want to rip up the, you know, plywood and put down new stuff, you could. But so what we did was we just got the smart idea, and instead of, you know, getting something that was thicker, like I think it's at 3/4 inch is what the plywood floor is upstairs. And so we just, instead of being like, oh well, let's just tear it up and do like an inch or something like that, we just said, why don't we just put a 1/2 inch over it? And so, like I said, where we ended up doing it, it's again a much bigger difference, a noticeable difference. So we have all of the plywood for it. It's just that we need to cut around certain angles upstairs, you know, where the door is, you know, that kind of stuff, where we already have the walls built, and you know, that kind of thing. And so I was telling my dad what we did before when he was sick, like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, before they left for vacation. I think it was the weekend before they left, my dad was like really sick, and so he, you know, had like a bug or, you know, cold flu or something like that. And so he just wasn't feeling real great. He's like, I really need to take breaks. He's like, I'll try and get to as much as I can, but you know, again, he just wasn't feeling good. And so what I said was, I was like, honestly, if you want me to, I can drill all the pilot holes, because the biggest difficult part is trying to find and align all of the you know, the beams that are across, and trying to match them up so that you can, you know, screw the pilot hole in and then screw the nail through. And so you know, what I ended up doing though was, that was, you know, it's just a long, tedious process really to find all of that, you know, perfectly. And sometimes, you know, you might be off a little bit and not hit the, you know, the beam or whatever. And so you know, what I ended up doing though was I just did all the pilot holes, and then my dad just came through and real quick just zipped all the nail or the screws through, and it took him like 10-15 minutes maybe in total, whereas it took me like almost, it seemed like a half an hour to do just like one, you know, board or whatever it was. And so again, we ended up, you know, like, it worked well. And so that's why I told him, I was like, if you can just cut it and lay it down and get it all ready for me in the right spot and all of that, I can just come in and zip the pilot holes in, and then when you come home from work, you can just, you know, again, zip the screws in, and we could have this done in like a day or two, you know, because again, when I'm home, I can at least work on that. That's something that easily I can do by myself, because I was before, and like I said, the process worked out really well. So again, I, you know, like I said, suggested that, but we, you know, that might be something that like my dad could do maybe on the weekends when he gets home from work, and can, you know, like lay that stuff and you know, fix all that or whatever. And then when he does it, he you know, like I said, I can then, you know, do the pilot holes like the next day or whatever. Like if he were to do it on Friday, then on Saturday I could, you know, again, do all the pilot holes, and when he comes home from work on Saturday night, he can just do all the screws. And then again too, we can kind of do the same thing then on Saturday or Sunday or whatever. So hopefully that process will work. But like I said, it kind of stinks that my dad has, you know, Saturday and Sunday work that he has to go to. So but it is kind of good that he has off on Thursday. So anyways, I'm not sure when all the grocery stores too will be working into this, but I'll keep you guys updated with that. My mom's probably going to be taking me potentially to, again, some of the stores and things like that, but we will see. I'll let you guys know. I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't know if we're going to go to Meijer tomorrow. Thing is, my dad has something going on though on Thursday. And so like, but we could probably go to the grocery stores on Thursday morning before, and since I've been getting up so early, that would like work out perfectly, because I've been up at like almost 8 o'clock every day so far since pretty much Friday almost. I think Sunday maybe I slept in a little bit. Today I slept in I think until about like 9 o'clock or maybe 9:30, but and I got out of bed like a tad bit later, but I was still up like, and like was awake actually when my alarms went off. I just kind of like laid around a little bit and then ended up getting up. So anyways though, like I said, I'll keep you guys all updated with whatever we end up doing in grocery hauls and, you know, like I said, project stuff and things like that. But I will see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see y'all for cinch any pieces tomorrow. So bye guys.